Yuta Kurosawa teaches the art of iaido. At his Nihon Butokuin dojo outside Tokyo, students practice what's been translated as the way of mental presence and immediate reaction. It's about dealing efficiently with an unseen enemy. This ancient martial art is one that Japan's brand new Prime Minister might well wish he'd studied. When Yukio Hatoyama was swept to power in last August's election, it was on a tide of expectation, flowing from pledges to blow away half a century of often sleazy government by bureaucracy, assert Japan's independence on the world stage, and rebuild its economy. One by one, those pledges are being assailed by the sharp realities of power, starting with the promise of a new style of government. A deepening scandal is swirling around a man whose importance to the Democratic Party of Japan at least rivals the Prime Minister's. DPJ General Secretary Ichiro Ozawa is pledging to fight what his supporters call a politically motivated investigation into a more than $4 million land deal involving his own political funding organization.
They are, if you like, I suppose, prisoners of the old way of doing things. That is the image which comes across, and that really frustrates people. That really, I think people are almost grieving.
The government also appears to many to be in retreat over its promise to rebalance Japan's relationship with its key ally, the United States. The self-imposed symbol of that plan, a vow to renegotiate the relocation of a US base on the island of Okinawa within 3 months, has now been put back until May.
We are looking for the alternative plans with all our might. But so far, each possibility that we have pointed out, US government keeps saying no.
One challenge looms larger than all the rest: how to fix the long-ailing economy and public finances. There was criticism that a recovery plan took too long to formulate and that cuts to the previous government's public spending projects weren't deep enough. The 2010 budget is a record $1 trillion. For the first time, the government will have to borrow more than it raises in tax, with public debt approaching 200% of GDP.
The DPJ's budget is just increasing the government deficit. They have introduced the new child subsidies, but all the money that go into the subsidy is coming from the borrowing.
All of this is making it increasingly difficult for the DPJ to actually get its legislative business done in the Diet Building, where it's struggling to keep together an increasingly fractious coalition and stave off an opposition Liberal Democrat Party which is determined to make the most of this opportunity. That said, the strength of the electoral blow dealt to the LDP government last year should give Prime Minister Hatoyama some solace. The DPJ can at least expect a stay of execution in this year's upper house elections as voters wait for their new government to start repaying their faith. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, Tokyo.